Hey, everybody, welcome to Real Life Sci-Fi with Wade and Willie. I'm Wade.
I'm Willie.
This is a podcast about the paranormal and contemporary mythology. Join us on patreon.com/real life sci-fi for access to 2 bonus episodes a week, video feeds, and more.
Boy.
Join us on patreon.com/real life sci-fi. Should it be at? I've just now noticed this and I won't be able to join us at Patreon or join us on Patreon.
I think that they both work, but generally people say at. But a lot of times when you hear at, you feel like you have to put the at symbol on it now. So I think the on works.
Okay. Also, you can hear it there. That's where the RSS feed comes from, right?
If you join our Patreon, we have a separate RSS feed. So it's a little secret hack that you're not going to get the ads if you join our Patreon. So join our Patreon.
Join us. Oh, it should just be join our Patreon. No, that doesn't work for me. Anyway, I'll leave it the same. Let's welcome aboard the SSRLSF. He's a writer and director coming to us from the Big Apple, Adam Garland.
Ahoy, hoy. Hello.
What up,
Hi.
dude?
Hang on. I wasn't even going to say anything about New York, but you've got a bagel sign behind you and you're wearing a Knicks hat.
Oh, yeah. This is
I know. I was
like,
going to mention the bagels too. Did you like bagels before you got there or after? Or are you from there?
I don't want to perpetuate any stereotypes about Jews. This isn't even my apartment,
Oh, oh.
but it is the
Yeah.
apartment of another Jewish friend, another Jewish writer.
Well, you've been
Listen,
to both coasts.
Yeah.
I have always heard that the water and the elevation change the way bagels are made, so they're softer out there than in LA.
So funny you mentioned this. I was just asking someone today about the water because we were having pizza, and the pizza really does seem better here. And I was wondering, is it the water? And they say no, that's bullshit. And this was a New Yorker.
so I see what's happening here. They come to LA and they spread this propaganda
About how New York is better.
about how they have some weird water that's happening, like the chemicals in their water or some shit. Thinking
Dirty
about it, it's
water.
yeah, that's a fucking lie. How could you have better water? Aren't your rivers just contaminated constantly?
It's
Isn't
Yeah,
it
totally.
awful out there?
It's like imagine the LA River everywhere.
Right.
It's not a clean place.
I just can't believe that we bought into this water thing.
I
I
think
What do
thought it
you
was a
think it is
science
then? Do you think
thing
it's
about the leavening of the bread or whatever rising because of the more of an elevation thing, but they're at
it's
sea level too.
like a Passover story.
yeah, it's biblical.
So I was having trouble following. I
Well,
wasn't even
then,
kidding.
then the bread rose from the flat and came back.
I said, "Hey, I'm walking here."
That was improvised.
I was gonna say, yeah, I did, but that was a joke. You're kidding.
It's just that I love the trivia things that aren't trivia. It's just everybody knows them. Well, so wait, what are you doing in New York? Are you still living here? What's going on?
I had to bail LA temporarily for health reasons, I guess, and now I'm just gonna come back when that's all taken care of.
Okay, okay. I didn't know. Yeah, sorry. Well, it's like a mass exodus out here, so I didn't
It
know if
does.
you had moved
Well,
or.
no, I mean, I've definitely was considering it, but I think at the end of the day, I like LA better. That's why I lived there so much longer than I lived in New York. But the vibe in LA, maybe I'm projecting, it doesn't seem great lately. There does seem to be kind of an exodus, right?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, it's weird because I'm not out there doing things, but it seems quieter. It seems like there's less people, you know?
Has it seemed weird to you, like since the fires, maybe, or maybe that was just
I
my
think
case
it's
in
been
point?
it's never been the same since COVID, I don't think. It
Yeah.
just kind
Yeah.
of has maintained that sort of weird quietness that COVID had.
I feel like this is the first year where I feel normal again, meaning everywhere I go, I'm going to see somebody that I know.
That's great.
Since COVID, so I feel like there's some kind of something coming back,
I
even though
guess, yeah,
people are
there is.
leaving.
It does make me think too, like if everyone's leaving, why would I leave? Like, isn't now the best time to really, you know, break in and do whatever, like why ever we came out here? Or are we
Yeah, I
past
mean
that?
but everybody needs a break from this place, man. That's
I
why
guess
there's Joshua Tree and shit. There's We've built these weird Palm Springs oases around us because like nobody can handle just like being here, you know?
As I left it, I did realize like I'd been there unbroken for a long time, and like maybe there's like a slightly corrosive effect on the soul of like too much LA without a little
Yeah,
bit of whatever else.
I always feel
I
that.
think so.
Yeah. I mean, do you feel
You can
like you're
come here if you want.
from LA at this point, or are you guys always you're Colorado boys through and through?
I feel like it's hard to lose that like where you're from badge.
I don't know. I don't feel like from anywhere sometimes. Don't feel like I'm anywhere
I
new.
But Willie, do you consider yourself a Colorado? What do
Oh
you
yeah.
say?
Well, I say Colorado, but definitely more. When I go back, I'm like, I don't want to say I'm from here because it's like it's overrun with right wingers that are going to make comments on my outfit and people from California who bought mansions for quote unquote cheap.
Mm. Yeah,
Right, you're talking tolerance. There's no tolerance there.
Yeah, yeah.
kind of like that in a lot of New Jersey too.
That's interesting, but not New York, right? I mean, you have to be tolerant in New York, don't you?
I don't know. There's so many
Does
people
it
here.
depend on the borough?
Not even. I mean, that was one of the things I was wondering about too. Like, because LA seems sort of segregated to me, whereas like New York, like everyone's on top of everyone. You can't avoid it. So it's also just got to be a game of numbers. Like, of course, there's intolerant people here. If there's that many people here, how could they all be tolerant?
Yeah, it'd be a
Well,
different
Willie,
story
that's a
if this
good
was all mixed
question.
up more here.
Is there a neighborhood you don't feel comfortable going into?
Uh,
Only because of the way that you dress, not because of like, oh yeah, I don't go to Skid Row because it's dangerous.
yeah, yeah. Not really out here.
Because like even like if you went to like the scary places, it's like they're still fun. Like they like fun, and you emanate fun, right? Like so,
That is true.
huh? That's interesting, but not in Colorado.
Every time I get back, I'll hit a gas station and there's always some cowboy like saying too loud, like, look at this, you know, calling me out for wearing bright colors. They
Wow.
assume my sexual orientation based on my
Yeah,
outfit.
like they're
Roadhouse
still
or
caught up
something.
on that. It's so
That
crazy.
blows my mind a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
Maybe
not
that's why
everybody.
we
They're just
all have to
outspoken,
leave.
you know?
Maybe that's why we all have to leave LA for periods of time to see how bad it is out there. Like
It's
like
true.
people won't believe us, but it's like really great here, you know?
This reminds me that like because I have been sort of stressing like, do I want to move to New York or LA or what do I want to do? Like a friend forced me to flip a coin and like whatever side it landed on was the side I moved between New York and LA, and it landed on LA, and apparently I just blurted out like, "Oh my God, I get to go back to LA." Like it
Oh,
is
cool.
great there. Like it's what my heart wants. I don't
All
know if
right. Well, hey, listen, live it up in New York and then come back. Let's do the wow scale.
Wow.
The WoW scale stands for Waiter Willie. It's a 5-question quiz. At the end of the quiz, I'll give you a score anywhere between 0 and 5. If you're more of a 0, you're more of a Wade. If you're more of a 5, you're more of a Willie. Are you ready to be Wade on the WoW scale?
I would love to be.
You've done this before. Do you remember your ranking?
I think the first time it was like a 3, and then
Okay.
the second time it was like a 2. Is that how it
Okay.
even
Let's see if we
scores?
can get you even further down there.
Yeah. I mean, dark
Let's
times lately, right?
let's get you all the. I'm the only one who's competitive about this, by the way. I think I'm the only one who wants
I always
the
thought
low
as I
score.
got older, I would head more in the direction of Willie, but apparently I'm heading in your
Well,
direction.
we keep changing the questions, and you might be pointing out some kind of bias and
Okay.
that's inherently in them. So I don't know. Let's see. I don't know if you've done this version of it. So let's get into it. First question, 3-parter. Do you believe in aliens? If so, have they visited Earth? If so, have they visited Earth in the last 300 years?
I would say easy. Yes, yes, yes. I can't believe that it was that easy for me. I think the first time I did it, I was very hesitant on all those. But those are easy yeses, right? Because they
Uh,
come when we use nukes and stuff or whatever, that seems
Whoa,
plausible to
whoa.
me.
Yeah, that's where I'm
right.
at. Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like it's getting, yeah, it feels like it is getting easier to say yes to that question, right? Just like
I think
based on
so.
the drones and shit.
Oh my God, we're so through the looking glass. I mean, the
Hey,
AI shit
before
is
you come
horrible.
back, find out what those drones were about. I mean, talk to some of the people and be like, "Hey, what was that drone thing?" Because
Did
in
you see
LA we heard
those?
about it for like 3 weeks and then they dropped it completely.
Wait, what
It
are you
feels like
talking
it should
about?
have
Try,
been
try to like last year, there were drones all over the East Coast. If
Uh-huh.
you talk to people that saw them, they say there's no way these were drones. They were UFOs. But the news reports them as they were drones everywhere.
Okay.
So
I'll
you gotta
definitely
talk to
start
people
asking
that
about.
saw them and see. I think they also released drones after the UFOs were everywhere and to be like, oh no, you saw these drones.
This will be
But
good.
but you don't even remember the drone story?
There's been this last year has been so I don't even know I'm still
Well,
alive.
no, I think that makes my point. Like, it feels like it should have been such a big story, and like you kind of don't even weren't even aware of it. And I
Yeah,
want to know what the people out there. So just ask, do it for me, and come back on the show and report back.
we'll do.
Disclosure. Do you think that'll happen in our lifetime? In your lifetime?
Isn't that already sort of happening right now? Like, didn't that documentary just come out too? Like the Age of Disclosure or whatever it was called?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like these are steps towards disclosure. So that's kind of the question, really. It's just like, is it actually gonna happen? Are they actually
I
gonna
don't think we'll ever get it fully, but I think it's in our lifetimes we could see a point where they say they've disclosed,
But not fully. So that's a
not
no.
fully,
So,
never
Yeah,
fully.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right, ghosts.
I do kind of believe in them now. It doesn't seem that far-fetched to me.
What happened?
It was at an old place that I used to live at that just so clearly seemed haunted. It was like it used to be a brothel. I'm so sure women died in this building. Well, I don't know specifically women, but I know that it was a brothel, so I assumed that it was most likely
Which place?
the one in Normandy that Aaron and I used to live at. Do you remember?
That was a brothel?
Yeah,
Whoa.
it's got a because all the bedrooms had like exit doors, like so you could just like get out to the not on our level on top, but on the bottom. Since I guess it was a duplex, yeah, all those bedrooms had doors for people to escape, I guess, discreetly after
Right.
sex.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
In
Okay. So
fact, I
yes on
even
ghosts. Well, just the feeling though. You never had like a painting fall off the wall or anything. I'm just curious. We make people tell their ghost stories.
it's more of like a feel like I don't
Just a
know.
vibe.
Like I when I hate the thought that I've had. I mean, I guess you could edit this out if you want, but it's like I've entered houses like where like sexual abuse like clearly took place. Do you know what I mean? There's just like it's in the walls, like it's a bad vibe, and it's like the same thing. It's just like ineffable kind of feeling. Like I guess it's just a vibe is really the best way to put it. I didn't have to bring up the other thing.
No, I'm glad you did bring it up because it definitely falls in line with residual negative energy, like just
Yeah, I
being
really
able to be experienced.
There's got to be an intuition about this, or maybe an or not environment, but like I only went there once, I think, and it was like a party. So I didn't get any vibes, but I don't know if like the party
oh,
vibe
it would have
is overtaking those
yeah,
vibes,
it
you
would
know?
have drowned it out, I think. Yeah.
Okay. All
I mean,
right.
I think that's why people party anyway, right? To avoid death.
I like that. I just a little quick side tangent. I was wondering if people have like paranormal anxiety, if that's a thing.
What do you mean?
Like Moose fell off the bed and cut his eye the other
Oh my
day,
God.
and I immediately thought instead of him just falling, even though he moves around, that like something pulled him out of bed. And so I'm like, okay, let's. And I'm like, that's not. I don't know
Yeah,
if people
no,
have that.
I don't know if I should validate that. I'm
And
sorry,
I'm
Willie.
like,
I mean,
no,
yeah,
and I,
that sounds like psychosis, Willie. I think that's the clinical
But
term.
an acute kind of psychosis. It's not
yeah.
permanent. And
I
it
mean,
is cute because it
I got
involves
over
No,
it
it's
quick, and I'm like,
there's some kind of Munchausen or something where you like blame it on ghosts, like bad things keep happening to your child and you're blaming it on ghosts. I don't know. That sounds like a fun, weird movie.
I was about to say the same thing. Yeah, I would watch that.
There's something there. Willie, write it in our notes. Some weird ghost. Question number 4, Bigfoot.
I don't know, man. I don't know why I don't know why the other yeses were so easy and this one seems like a bridge too far for me. But Bigfoot, can I say
That's fine.
no?
You can just say no.
Yeah,
You can just
no.
say no. Like you don't have to explain why you don't believe in Bigfoot.
Okay. Good. No, Bigfoot seems silly to me. I believe it was like the Simpsons episode where someone saw Homer and thought it was a Bigfoot.
eh.
All right, last question. Was 9/11 an inside job?
I'm so glad I'm in New York for this question. I think last time I said no, but since then, And now that I've been like more active on social media, unfortunately, and I've been watching some of the stuff you guys post, it might
That's
be.
great. We're a part of the problem.
It might be, yeah. You guys,
I think it's good to watch that stuff so that you can have a more informed opinion.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God. It's just, but it's like, it could all be made up. You're just like, it's like
oh,
people who know the language of Lord of the Rings or whatever. It's like you learned something completely just not, it doesn't help in any way. I guess with Lord of the Rings, you could at least meet some other dorks. Well, maybe that's it. It's social if you want to
Lord
believe
of
in
the
these
Rings
things.
is like it's like the Bible. Like it's got you could live your life by its teachings, right? Isn't that what it is? Like it's such a moral
Uh,
book, such a
like,
strong code.
is it? I never heard that. Are you
Oh, I
talking
don't
about the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe? Because that's
no,
religious.
I don't like Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. I don't care about that.
Remember
I
when they
immediately will
remember when they
say
had that
thieving is
franchise?
okay.
Wait, thieving?
Thieving.
You thieving?
Yeah, good old Bilbo. I mean, all the hobbits just
Oh,
like
well, that was a tricky situation. That was an extent. There was extenuating circumstances there, but I guess he did thieve. Yeah,
it was hired as a thief. I'm like, oh, cool.
sort of against his will. I mean, that's my nightmare. A bunch of people coming into your home uninvited. Can you imagine?
Singing a song for too long while they're
Good
doing the
Lord.
dishes.
About breaking my shit? Like, what a nightmare. That's the worst thing you could
Oh,
do to someone. Wait,
yeah, I know what you're talking about
no,
now.
sorry we didn't let you in on that.
Yeah, too many people.
This is The
And
Hobbit.
that's like 9/11.
That is my 9/11. That's my personal 9/11, honestly. That's worse than 9/11 to me. If 11 people who are bigger than me and I'm already a tiny person, 11 slightly less tiny people came in and broke all my shit. Are you kidding? And then turned me into a criminal? Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Which movie is that in?
The Hobbit.
Hobbit.
Oh, The Hobbit.
You didn't see The Hobbit, Wade?
I haven't seen the movie. I
Well,
just saw. I
I
know you're
have a
asking what I
very
saw the cartoon.
complicated
Yeah, the
I have a
cartoon's the one I
very
like.
complicated history with Lord of the Rings. I read The Hobbit and I like loved it. You know, at the age where you're supposed to read The Hobbit,
As a
like
Yeah.
child, I
fifth
guess.
grade or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. And then like my parents had the Lord of the Rings and I like opened them up to try and read them, but it was too much. So I'd always planned to go back to them. And then the movies came out and I saw what sort of people liked them. And then Rush. And I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna be a Lord of the Rings person.
The movies, I mean, I don't really want to get into it too deep, but I don't like the movies like I like the books. The books really are like that's the main thing.
When you said Rush, were you referring to Fraternity Rush?
No, doesn't the band Rush just write about Lord of the Rings and shit?
Do they?
Oh, no.
Isn't it always
Led
like a
Led,
magical
Oh, Led
wizard, a
Zeppelin.
little
Led
dwarf?
Zeppelin. Yeah, yeah.
Oh shit,
Like
but I
They
like
Stairway to
Led
Heaven.
Zeppelin.
specifically do write about.
Yeah, shit. Oh no, I transposed one of my favorite bands with one of my most hated.
Yeah, Rush is like one of the most sexless bands
I was
there is
like,
in rock and roll.
I guess the trees might. No, I don't know. You guys don't know the
Okay,
Rush
so
songs.
When
you're a
there's a
yes.
bustle
We'll
in your
just do it.
hedgerow.
We've gotta move on. You're a
Oh,
yes
sorry.
on 9/11. One, two, three. So you're back up to a three. So the WoW scale works. It is self-adjusting. It's self-correcting. And I think a three is where you belong, man.
Right in the center.
All right, Willie, hit us with that top.
Tonight on Real Life Sci-Fi, Anne Heche. Was she murdered? There's a lot of tricky facts about her death, and we'll get into it, and also maybe some of the reasons someone could have and would have murdered her tonight on Real Life Sci-Fi. This definitely falls in. I want to get into the facts of the death first, because the speculation of powerful hidden people killing her is another almost topic in itself. But
Wait, we're not going to get to that?
we will. I'm just saying that's where we're going to end up. I'm just going like her
Okay, well,
death
let's
is
get there quick.
pretty.
Before you do this, I need to know a lot. Like, so first of all, Anne Heche was in like a couple movies. She was a problem, right? Like or she got labeled as like a problem or something, but then wasn't she also a lesbian?
She was definitely a lesbian. That's why I knew her.
Yeah, she and Ellen DeGeneres started dating, and they
Okay.
both got kind of blacklisted from Hollywood for being lesbians. It was like before 2000, it was like the 97.
It was like
And
it was like when Ellen came out on Ellen as other Ellen, and
Yeah.
she just disappeared forever after that. Like
Like Anne Heche was on that show, right? On it, she was on Ellen.
I watched
she would
it
show up a lot,
a little.
but she wasn't on it. But yeah, she would show up a lot.
Okay. So is that how they met, or were they? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's just they're dating. How serious are they?
I think they dated for like 3 years.
Okay.
And when they came out, yeah, they kind of stopped getting invited to not only blacklisted from Hollywood, but kind of stopped getting invited to celebrity things. Yeah, they dated 97 and 2000. They didn't start talking about their relationship about March of 97, whatever, the Vanity Fair Oscar party shortly
Is
before her
my
coming out.
memory's a little wrong, but it feels like Anne Heche was big directly after that.
She was in a couple movies that happened before, and I forget what they were. One of them had Johnny Depp in it. I don't know.
I remember that one. I mean, I think off the top, she was in that Harrison Ford movie, like 6 Days, 7 Nights.
Yeah, that
wasn't
was
she
later,
also
though,
in like
wasn't
a
it?
Vince Vaughn thing where they're like lawyers or something, but they
Mm,
also are like going on adventures?
I don't remember that one. Wait, do you remember Volcano? I remember Volcano with Tommy Lee Jones, like the Volcano in LA movie. I think she was in that.
Why
Oh, that's
isn't my
funny.
internet working? God, I really want to know what that. She's got. I'm pretty sure she's in a. Fuck, I think it's her. Anyway, whatever. It doesn't matter. So go on. Like, when did she die? Like, tell me what you want to tell me. I want to stop interrupting.
After they broke up, she didn't talk about her relationship with Ellen for 10 years. She basically didn't talk about it until Ellen left the country almost.
Wait, when did Ellen leave the country?
I think she was out of the country when she talked about it in some interview. I think it was just she was only out for the official story. This is 2022. The official story originally was that she was driving while intoxicated. That later was changed, and some of the initial stories were saying that she died at the scene of the accident. We'll get into the details of the accident in a second. I'm just going to say though that it's hard to find the stories that were happening then because everything's been changed to what they are now, right?
Like 9/11.
A lot of
That's
these
why
places.
we need those
Microfiche?
microfiche. That's why we need those microfiche, not just for cinematography. When you're deducing a crime in a movie, there's nothing better than going and checking out the
Oh my
microfiche.
God,
We
I'm
need
We
some
need them for this
about
very
it.
reason.
Some
Yeah.
video fiche. Originally, when a lot of these places were set, news sites were saying that she died, and then there was this classic video of her busting out of a bag as they're putting her into
Oh, that shit was
into the
crazy.
ambulance.
That footage you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll watch that in a second. But basically, she's driving some car and she's going 90 miles an hour through a neighborhood, smashes into a house, it catches on fire. The police don't put out the fire for 45 minutes. They pull her out, and she's in a body bag.
Wait, where in LA?
Yeah, you want to watch it? Mar Vista.
Oh. So like a beach kind of place?
Is that like
Yeah, right.
on the west side, Mar Vista?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is it?
It's west side by all those beach towns. Yeah. Okay, so here they are, firefighters pulling her into an ambulance that's sitting here, and then she busts
Whoa.
out of a.
God, that's like someone trying to escape.
She's wrapped in. She's strapped in on the bottom, and so she gets up and she's trying to undo this. I know that
You
they
watch
have.
it again. I'm gonna just say, like, so for the listeners, it's a helicopter shot. So we see directly down as they're like loading her into the truck. It's firefighters loading her into a paramedic's truck, and she pops out like the fucking
It's like the alien xenomorph or whatever. And
yeah, man.
So in my
we're just
memory,
watching it on a loop, though.
completely covered, but it's a white bag, and I feel like that matters.
Yeah, if Sigourney Weaver wore a big white bag, and then the alien was
So-
Anne Heche.
I only bring
Right.
this up because my memory, she busted out of a body bag. And I know that firefighters, when they are dealing with a burnt victim, they put them in a blanket that they carry her in, as opposed to, but she's strapped in two
Like that?
spots,
That's
strapped to the
painful.
gurney.
Well, she's also strapped in two spots because look at the terrain they're going over. I don't think they want to dump her.
Well, what they normally do is they they have these blankets that like multiple firefighters can hold her in so that she's cradled in it, because these straps are going to rip open all of her burns and blisters. You're not supposed to like damage the skin. Her being strapped down could rip all of her leg skin off, you know?
I'll take your word for it. I mean, that sounds legitimate. I don't know where it's coming from.
Yeah, it's mostly that's just how they deal with burn victims because
but I was kind of arguing the wrong point, because like I wasn't arguing any point. I was just confused about what you were saying. Like, okay, because the whole thing is that she died on the scene, right?
that was
What did they say?
I think some of the original stories said that. That's why this footage of her busting out was so amazing back then, because it was or early on, because it's like, look here, she's clearly not dead. And then the story
it's
changed
just
later
making
on
me
to
wonder what it makes me wonder what the definition of the scene is, like does that mean like on the way to the hospital
well,
also?
she died days later from complications from the fire inhalation and stuff like that. They said she was in a coma for a
Mm.
few days, and
Yeah,
but they
it's
also did facial
This Is
reconstructive.
Us. It's the story of This Is Us. The
I,
guy,
I didn't watch it.
I need to ruin This Is Us for everyone because I hate it. I hate it so much.
I was an extra
That's
on that show. I don't know what to say.
what was the
It was my
experience
homework.
like? The guy
Uh,
dies. He dies because of smoke inhalation. There, I just saved you like fucking an entire season of. So anyway, go on,
But
Willie.
so some of the weird things, okay, like the fact that she's strapped in and is in what looks like a bag, and when she busts out. Now, in most situations, the paramedics would be taking her into the ambulance, not all these firefighters. Anyways, despite all that, there's weird things people point out. I want to go back to the car. There's one ring camera sort of thing of the car speeding through the neighborhood, right? And when you watch that video, you hear squealing the whole time. And so most of the video
What do you
you don't hear
mean?
that. It sounds like
Squealing? What's like tires can squeal?
tires,
she
yeah,
has the emergency brake pulled, as if, so the idea
Oh,
is
okay.
she was not in charge of her car, that it was hacked.
like it was remote
And
controlled from somewhere
yeah,
else.
yeah.
That's the thing,
Awesome.
though, right?
Awesome.
Isn't have
Or
they?
basically that the brakes went out. And sure, they
In
have these.
2022, I don't know. I don't know if you could what kind of car is it, first of all?
I think it's an electric car. Okay, so there's these other.
I mean, if it was a Tesla, then we got something
And
here.
it kind of reminded me
Well,
of that like blue Jeep Kurt used to have. Do you remember that car?
No.
No, never
There's
mind.
video, right? Can we just throw it up?
I got to find it. But first off, the squealing makes people think that she was trying to pull the emergency brake. Okay, so the official story is for a while was that she was drunk. And so if you're drunk, you wouldn't that squealing would not be happening.
Well, it depends on how drunk, dude. You never forgot to take your emergency brake off?
90 miles an hour, just squealing the whole time.
That'd be so annoying. Like it's so loud.
Yeah, some people aren't smart.
I don't think that works.
Oh, we don't have to like come up with a conclusion. I'm just saying.
I'm just trying to say this is fucking weird. And so let me pull up this, see if I can find it. So there's these hacker guys that say that, and they demonstrated this on this TV show, that they could make a car's brakes not work, and that they could also take control of some other things. And this was before then. This is before 2022. I definitely think that it's been possible for a long time with these computer chip cars, but these people did it. They did it for a TV show and showed that you could do it. Sorry, I'm just mumble talking while I try to
I
find
guess
it.
I'm just wondering what Anne Heche did to deserve this.
The main idea is that in order to fall into this sort of belief line, you have to believe that Ellen is connected to the powerful, whatever, evil underground Epstein style, and that Anne had a secret, or she knew something, or she was going to come forward with something.
Ellen's a Disney legend by this point, so she totally could have. That's not far-fetched.
Is it Disney Legend?
Isn't she like the Finding Nemo movies or whatever?
Oh, Finding
Yeah.
Like
Nemo.
she's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
got her Epcot ride and whatever the hell else. Because didn't Portia de Rossi come around like really fast after that? Or was this before that? Am I mixing up times?
She was after. right?
Soon after.
What was her deal?
Then being the new Anne Heche, like sitting on Ellen's lap or
No,
whatever.
I mean, what did she come? What did she say? Was it like a Hardwick situation where you're like, yeah,
Yes.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, all
Yeah.
right.
I don't know if this video has sound. I'll share it and we'll find out because they were saying that it was hard to find the ones with sound. So, okay, it's coming from the right in the background. Could you hear it okay?
Yeah. You
Crazy.
can hear
Yeah.
It's
so you can hear the crash in the very end.
Yeah, it's like super loud the whole time.
Yeah, it's like skin raising.
It was a Mini Cooper.
I don't know what that was.
Oh, it was a Mini Cooper. Wait,
I don't know, man. I don't think you could hack a Mini Cooper, but I don't want to get stuck on the hack.
Well,
aspect of
the
it,
hacking,
because
the
there's
hacking
a lot
has
of ways
nothing
where
to
you
do
can
with.
die in a right.
Do people
The
kill
ha-
themselves that way? Like, is that a suicide?
I'm saying you could hack any car. These guys were saying you can hack any car that had that computer chip, which they all do. You know, all the cars do. They remotely
Okay.
hacked it and cut the
Yeah.
brakes. Okay. So I'm sorry. What was your next question?
Oh,
Like, wait, I thought you'd ask a question. I don't know.
oh yeah, well, yeah, yours was probably better.
I don't remember.
I was just wondering if people ever commit suicide by car. Like, was she trying to kill herself, or it really was? Or I guess I'm just looking at what are the options? Like, what are the other options?
Well, she right before this, she was at two places that day. One of them was she was getting a wig, and the wig shop owner was interviewed, and he was like, she seemed totally not intoxicated, not drugged up. She was very nice and was like asking her questions about him, which he was surprised about.
I mean, isn't that a thing that when people decide they're going to kill themselves, they get really happy? Sorry, I don't know why I'm going down this.
I don't know. I've never heard that, but I also haven't heard the opposite. I've never.
The other options, just quickly. I mean, you can just have someone at gunpoint. Like, you could kill someone in a car in a lot of ways. Just think of every movie that you've ever watched.
But no one
Like,
else was in the car, right? It was just her.
Yeah, no one else was in the car. So when
well,
she's buying
you
some,
dive out. I mean, if your plan is to kill someone, you don't go to the end. You dive out.
I guess so. They're just going so fast.
she's going, 90
She's
miles an
going
hour
on
in the
time.
neighborhood. She
Can you
runs
imagine
into a
the
house.
rush? The rush of driving 90 miles an hour and bailing out? Woof. Doesn't get better than that.
Unless it's like a ghost ride or something.
But he was saying, so she purchased a bright red or pink wig, and he was like, do you want me to fix it? She's like, nah, just take that one. So he had to like clean it off, and it was like not in a good state. And I don't think she just put it on, but the idea
was it around Mardi Gras time? What?
August 11th.
Hmm.
When is Mardi Gras?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in August. Well, Halloween.
The Rose Bowl?
That's pretty early to be getting your Halloween shit together.
Well, it gets earlier and earlier every year, you know.
So she buys a big wig. Where's the wig? Was she wearing it?
Not when they pulled her out, but she was in the car on fire for 45 minutes.
Oh God, that fucking is. She didn't look that burned though. Now
That's what I'm saying. I don't get it. For 45 minutes of being in a car burning, I'm like,
well, I mean, I pictured that in my head, and I guess like I don't know why I'm so stuck in like the meaning of words tonight, but they could just mean that the car was on fire, not that she was in. They could have started somewhere and been approaching her.
Yeah, I know. The technicalities of that are weird, but the firefighters pulled her out of it. Nobody helped her and pulled her out, and she didn't climb out.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just saying the fire was spreading. I'm not saying she wasn't in the fire. I'm saying probably for 45 minutes she wasn't, because she didn't look like it. Wouldn't you be dead?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
I mean,
like melt so fast.
Or is this part of the? I mean, is this?
Well, I mean, this is the weird thing. Let's watch the firefighters pulling the car out, because they made it sound like she was engulfed in flames for 45 minutes, but they pull the car out and it's not a smoldering black car. But let's see.
Yeah, I mean that's just going along with what I'm saying, which is like I'll bet they when they say she was in a car that was on fire, the car was probably on fire, but it wasn't like a fucking.
The reason why I'm bringing this up is because she died from the inhalation of the car being on fire. So let's see how badly burned this car is.
Just like This Is Us. You're gonna he gets to the hospital after the fire, and you're like, well, I thought he was gonna die in the fire. They keep talking about this fire, and then he's walking around the hospital and he's fine. And you're like, well, then how does he die? And then he dies from smoke inhalation. It's the
So here's the car being pulled out of the house.
again, we're in a helicopter. I mean, it looks pretty charred, man.
Whoa.
Well, there's definitely like burned things that fell on top of the car. I can see the sunroof underneath this stuff that fell on top of the car.
It's almost like when you get like
That's
pasta
roof tiles.
and they don't strain the sauce, they just dump it on top.
Yeah.
Like it could be like that. Like this
Hold on.
just dump
That they
some.
burned the roof
That's so weird.
to make the car look like it's on fire.
Well, I guess if they were hoping that she would die instantly.
Yeah, I mean, running into a house at 90 miles an hour, the fact that she survived that is pretty nutso.
Well, 90 miles an hour. Where'd she come from? Where? Hang on. Where's the car? This
She
I
went
kind of want to.
straight
Did
down
she
straight
come?
down this road and crashed in the car to the north of the video.
God, this part is so
Okay,
scary to me when she
but
pops out.
there's no like brakes. There's no brakes. Skid marks on the street.
No. That was another thing too, was that like I don't know. I mean, it's weird because even this video, there's clearly roof tiles on this car, but when they zoom out and see the house, I don't see any part of the house that's missing.
Sort of like the Pentagon.
No, it's from the underside. If the car is burning the underside it's not roof tiles. It's the
No, no,
ceiling.
no, not roof tiles. These right here, these are roof shingles.
How
This
do
is
you
a
know
roof
that?
shingle.
It's burned debris.
I mean, it looks like that just from my roofing houses for this looks like a roof tile because there's a right down the middle of it. One side is what the roof looks like. The other side is like the glue that sits on the that you lay
So what? So what?
overlap
Like,
them.
what's the point of that? What would
Well,
that
I'm just
mean?
saying it looks weird because there's no part of the roof missing. But so you're right. It might just be some burn stuff that looks like that. But to me, let's back up a little more.
Okay. What do
See, when
we?
I look at these look like those tar roof tiles on top of the car.
Yeah. I
Well,
mean, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, but then there's no part of the house that's missing the roof tiles.
Right.
yeah, like the house looks like
It's just whatever. No, this wasn't planted. I'm just saying it's fucking weird. I don't know what the fuck that is.
My dumb imagination is we don't know what the underside of that. It looks like she slammed into a carport. What did she slam into? And like because if it wasn't a carport, I don't know where those roof tiles would. It just looked like a shitload of debris to me.
Word. Yeah.
no,
No, it was just a straight up, living room. It wasn't the garage. It was like,
in those
um,
45 minutes though, couldn't they have been shoveling debris on or whatever, or like just dressing the scene?
right. I mean,
For what reason? Why would you? It's like a weird step to take if you're covering up a murder to
if
shovel a bunch of debris onto the.
it's kind of like she was, if this were a murder attempt, she should have died from the wreck. Honestly, who survives a 90-mile-per-hour impact?
Yeah.
And she was on fire.
But what's your point? That they then were like, okay, shit, she didn't die. Like,
No, I don't. I'm saying like I don't. if this were a plan, I don't think that would be part of any sort of plan. Be like, okay, just in case it doesn't wreck, we have to show up here. I'm just kind of shooting that down, going like, the wreck was the death, the murder, you know? So the fact
Right.
that she did survive, so
But
they
then
take her to the
that, but then that
hospital.
kind of wait, but then that kind of blows up your whole firemen were in on it thing, right?
I've heard people say that the firemen were wearing different uniform parts, but I'm going like, well, there's a lot of fire trucks there that they definitely could have been from different fire departments. They don't have
Oh, there
one.
almost always is,
Yeah,
dude, with fire
but
departments. Like those guys
yeah.
are pretty bored generally, right?
When you look at everybody standing next to each other, it looks. Here, I'll pull. Well, it doesn't matter
Well, I
that
mean, they
much.
look
It
kind of
looks like
janky.
everybody has totally different outfits,
Yeah.
all of them. I'm like,
Okay, but let's focus here. Like what so what's the plan? Like let's hack her car, send it into a fire and then send it into a house and then send a fake crew to pick her up. Why?
Well, does she know something that could get like someone in trouble? Like,
well,
is it like
yeah, but I'm I'm
cardiology
I'm I'm
stuff?
also agreeing that like I don't think that having other firefighters in it would help them. They'd probably give them a better chance to get caught. I'm just saying like I don't agree with that line of I.
Could it be a combination of real and fake? Like the real ones who showed up on the scene and the fake ones who were part of the plot?
Yeah, Ocean's 11.
Yeah, I mean that's why they were pointing that out. But I'm going like, could you be a fake firefighter throwing somebody into the ambulance? Why weren't the ambulance people throwing her in there?
Those guys are funny, man. There's lots of conflicts between all those guys. Then the cops show up and they think they like outrank the. Have you seen like the firemen get arrested by the cop and shit? And it's like this
Yeah,
cop is just a dick, dude. So like I can imagine that a scene that's like that. I don't know, might be a little chaotic with those types where you could
yeah,
just come in and steal the body. They're all just fighting about whose jurisdiction it is.
yeah. I feel like there's a lot of weird stuff to all this, but most of it is just randomly weird.
Well, what
Like
are the okay, so but what's the big is there a predominant like okay, she's got the Ellen connection, so is it something about Ellen that got her killed or like what's the sort of is there any concrete thing or is it all just like she knew something or she knew too
it's all
much?
speculation. It's all speculation. So
Mm.
so but that's why I wanted to focus on the weird stuff about the accident because also she had facial reconstruction surgery done. Do
Wait,
they?
when did she die?
In
Like how many days
2022?
I
later?
Oh,
think it
like
was
three?
5 days
What?
later.
No, they wouldn't do that. That's fucking insane. Well, does that just mean she got Botox or something?
No, no, that they tried to fix her face while she was gonna survive. She was doing
We
fine.
want her dead, but if she survives, she's gonna look great.
So that's one of those inconsistencies where it's like they wouldn't have done that.
Unless there was
Six
some
days.
contingency. What about this? What if she was in on the whole thing and she's suicidal anyway, right? Like, what if
That's
this is a new department of like the FBI where they find suicidal people and they go, hey, do weird shit for us and you could die. But if you don't, we will reconstruct your face and send you to an island for the rest of your life
Yeah.
and you'll have everything you've ever wanted. What if it's
This
that?
is this is Remo Williams.
Is that what Remo Williams is about?
He's a cop. They kill him, reconstruct him to create a new guy, and then train him to be a killer.
Oh, well, I
like
was
a
saying like the
reverse
nice version.
RoboCop.
Yours
I
is
know,
the
I
mean version.
know. So the crash is on August 5th. She was declared legally dead on August 11th, and then she was on life support until the 14th. So they cut her off life support 3 days later. And the big part of the story too is that since she's an organ donor, they pulled her off, even though she was brain dead. They pulled her off early so they could donate her organs. But I was just like, another side of the story is she was a huge drug user and her organs would be totally damaged, especially after.
I don't know. It feels like they can use I'm always kind of blown away by the like they need it so badly. It feels like they can kind of like deal with some of that shit.
Is there
Okay.
an age cutoff though?
Yeah, she's 53.
Is there?
Okay. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh,
Like,
there could be. I've never thought about that.
Sorry to ask you about a woman's age.
no, that's a good question. It's better than all these things that I was finding.
That's not true, Willie. You knock it off.
I'm just thinking it through. Like I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt and going, all right, what's your first step? You want to kill Anne Heche. So let's hack her car.
Well, the car hacking thing is really easy. I hate to say it.
So
Okay.
we'll hack her car and
We'll get Steve. Steve's good with this shit.
We'll drive it real fast, and she'll crash into some house probably. I don't know. And then like she'll die. And then fuck, dude.
It didn't work. We got to get to the hospital.
Let's go get her off life support. Oh, she's an organ donor. That's what we'll say.
It writes itself.
Like these guys doing this crime, it's like the Coen brothers need to do an adaptation of this.
It's like the lady killers.
I don't know how stuff works, and I'm not doubting any of this, but to be alive for 6 days. So yeah, maybe as she was doing well, they're like, all right, let's fix your face. You're still alive. And then she goes into a coma. That's what happened.
Yeah, but yeah, if she was talking, I guess. It's such an early thing to say though.
Burn recovery. Yeah, let's let your skin get normal before we fuck with your face.
Or hang on. Okay, maybe they just I can't imagine that they wouldn't be like smoke inhalation could be a problem in these 5 days, right? Like
yeah, totally.
But if they
like,
just
how do you die
started
from
up
that?
the normal like burn victim, like here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need skin grafts, and then you're gonna need facial reconstruction, and you're gonna need, you know what I mean? Like I can see like a doctor's line of thinking by just like getting it going, but I don't know if it can happen that quickly.
That's how I feel. Like no matter what,
like
it's too early. You have to be healthy to go under.
She had a facial reconstruction surgery scheduled anyway, and she was in the hospital, and so her like plastic surgeon just went in. Well, got an appointment. Everyone's like, yeah, do it, man. She's just like a major burn victim, but like, go ahead.
Fuck, man. Yeah, dude, totally. It's like they won't do dental work because my heart rate was too high, but they fixed her face and she died from breathing. Her brain was dying.
Is she still working at this time, really? Like, if she's an actress. Like,
yeah, this is her agent coming in.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to get her out there. Like, fix that thing.
Oh, right, because this is 2022.
So her surgery was August 9th, grafting her injuries, which included her face. So 2 days before she died, 4 days after her wreck.
I mean, I'll just say maybe you have to get to it super early. I don't know, for it to work or something. You gotta like do the grafting. Because if it's grafting, I mean, I get that.
Yeah.
I wonder what the secret could possibly be. Because then, so everyone turned on Ellen pretty hard. But like, it doesn't seem her show was kind of like on its last legs anyway, right? Like,
yeah.
Didn't it seem like she was about to ride off into the sunset around
she like announced
time?
a year early that shit was going to go down, right?
I mean, like, by this point, I feel like anti-Ellen stories are like are mainstream. Like, how like we've been hearing people talk about how bad Ellen was to work with forever.
Yeah,
like public knowledge by this point.
There was an article or whatever that came out about it and like blew her up.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
So she was kind of going away anyway.
The final episode aired May of 2022, so it was earlier that year.
Wow, it's like only it's a couple
3 months earlier. 3 months earlier, the last episode aired.
Oh, so she just like she was just feeding stuff for that article, and Ellen's like, she's gotta die.
It could be. That sounds like Ellen behavior.
Maybe. Get me that hacker guy who can do that car stuff. We're gonna send her car. It's even funnier if it's Ellen doing it. She wants to go fast. She's always driving too fast. We're gonna see how fast she can go.
Wow, and you don't think I can do anything? Well, I'll see you out on the road. What does that mean?
Why don't you go buy that wig that you love so much that I wouldn't let you get? I'm sorry, I got the orange one. And pink clashes with orange, and if we're going together, but go ahead. Take that.
Yeah.
It's good object work.
I love if this were really happened and the whole time she's going 90 miles an hour, like Ellen is on the phone talking to her. What do you think about me now? like just yelling at her in those final moments.
Remember when I wanted to meet your parents and you said it was too soon? Now it's too soon. Your death.
Another thing too was that for the longest time, the story was that she was driving while intoxicated. Later on, when the toxicology came out, she had nothing in her, no alcohol or drugs. I think she had
like a bottle in the car though.
There was a bottle of liquor in the car. There was
That's
a picture
just a
of
reminder
her.
not to do it.
Oh, that's such a good. That's the best line.
That is great. Yeah. So that was funny that picture came out. It was like a bottle of hot damn just in the main console that was
Ooh,
empty.
what's hot damn? That sounds very bottom shelf.
It's it's a cinnamon liqueur.
Like Fireball? Is it just like Fireball?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, I guess people like Fireball. I can't. I've never seen hot damn. It sounds like it's in a plastic bottle, and she's Anne Heche.
Yeah, the bottle looked like a
2022.
cheap bottle. Anyways, she definitely didn't have any alcohol in her body. I think she had.
I'm with that. I think it was a plant.
Fentanyl. I think she had fentanyl in her body. So,
Really?
do you dose people with fentanyl, or do they just take it on accident?
Well, both. I mean,
yeah.
what's the difference? It kills people. So yeah, I can imagine people do it on purpose.
But she didn't die from that. So I'm going like, showed the president, the police department. Let me check this out. So the police department said that she had cocaine, narcotics, and fentanyl in her system. That's what the police said. But the coroner's report said there was nothing in her body. So that was another thing too, a big discrepancy. Yeah, so that was a big, huge, weird thing that the police report said that she had, what did I say, cocaine and fentanyl and something else in her body. And the coroner's report said nothing. There was nothing in there. So that's pretty.
But this is like real life, right? So that happened, and then nobody cares. There wasn't a judge or anyone who was like, "Hey, what's up with this? Like, what happened?"
Why did the police have this analysis? Cocaine, narcotics, including fentanyl. Like what? Like yeah. What? Whose mistake was that?
Isn't that like corruption, or at least like just doing your job poorly? That you can say that she like I don't understand. There's no follow up on that. No reporter has been like, "Hey, we reached out for comment on this."
We could barely name any of her movies, I mean, she's not a Jennifer Lawrence or somebody. I mean, maybe that's, that's part of it. I don't know.
We found out later that the police officer who made that report is married to a competing actor.
Would have to be
true? Like no.
Oh, I was just like, gee whiz.
It would have to be like, I guess Portia de Rossi, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's all crazy. I mean, is that about it? It's very fun to think of a crime that went down like this.
Oh boy. I guess my question is, what do you do if you're losing your brakes on your car? You got to run into shit from the side. You got to slow your car down by just fucking it up.
You're asking the wrong two guys, man. I think we both just kind of go with it and see what happens.
I don't even have a car. I
can't. It's not working.
I think like if I don't have my brakes anymore and my car's accelerating,
yeah,
I fucking test my video game skills, dude.
You gotta like try to downshift if you can. You gotta pull your emergency brake, and you gotta run into
only on
shit.
The turns. I'm Tokyo drifting around this.
Or you can try to get into a police chase since they have that new method to like take your tire out.
Oh yeah, that keeps like hurting people badly. And like fucking exploding and shit. It's like causing way more chaos.
It's like a net that goes around your tire and just makes your car wreck.
It like rips off your rear axle and shit. It's like insane. It's like, what? This is what we've been developing? A claw? You developed a claw. Good job. You fucking morons. Like, come on. What was wrong with spike strips? What was wrong with just letting them go once you get the fucking license plate?
I mean, go bigger or go home, I guess.
Just meet them at their house,
Because
you
some
know?
kids are doing a joyride? Fuck off, man. I don't know.
Well, they could get extra fast and hurt somebody, and instead they fucking hurt everybody. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have anything else. I think a lot of these things are crazy, and I definitely think that cars can. I think it's fact that they can get taken over. Did hers get taken over? Was she gonna reveal something? I mean, I don't know. I think it's possible. I think that in 2022, more so than now, like it would be a bigger deal to expose shit. I feel like now it's kind of like nobody would believe your shit anyways because they are releasing stuff and people aren't really paying attention to a lot of it.
I mean, but and this is a real. I mean, she was labeled a difficult actress. We said, right? Like,
Mm.
didn't that
I
happen?
said that, but I don't know. I don't know if I made that up or not.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I don't know, but if it were true, I mean, could it be one of those things where, like, she's gonna, or the difficult actresses that weren't actually difficult, they were like assaulted
Well,
or
I thought,
whatever?
yeah, I think I brought that up because I thought she was kind of notoriously that way. But if
I
you
mean,
guys
it
had not
sounded
heard that,
plausible. I
I just
wasn't.
don't know enough.
I didn't reject it. It sounded plausible to me, but I didn't know for sure, I guess. Because honestly, like, I only really remember, like, I barely remember her as an actress. I just remember her, like, in relation to Ellen, I guess, which is sort of dehumanizing in retrospect. I'm sorry, Anne Heche.
So yes, she was a talented and versatile actress, but her reputation in Hollywood was frequently overshadowed by reports of her being difficult to work with, largely stemming from her struggles with severe mental health issues, trauma, and substance abuse.
yeah, I think she was like kind of like I don't want to insult any of our various non neurotypical
Neurodivergent,
neuroatypical, however you say any
neuro
of that shit. I'm not saying this to be
atypical.
mean, but
Yeah.
I think she was like bipolar or something. Like I think she was like
She,
people called her crazy.
and she definitely had like her dad sexually assaulted her, sexually, all kinds of things
I can
So when
remember.
you
early
put
on.
it like that, then it's like,
Oh,
yeah,
I
she
mean, I
probably.
wasn't thinking of like it was like her parents. I was thinking of it's like a Harvey Weinstein or something, or like she's gonna break some story of whichever producer, you know, abused her, and that's why she has to die because she'll cost someone a lot of
Right, like a
millions.
Weinstein level cover
Yeah,
up.
like that kind of thing. Like that
Let's
doesn't seem
say,
suspect to me.
It's Weinstein making a call to Ellen going like, "Hey, listen, you're not gonna like this."
I
But
mean, they're both Disney folk, basically, aren't they?
no, no, no.
Didn't
Weinstein's
let's
Miramax
not
get
Disney.
bought by
let's say
Disney
you could off somebody with disabling their brakes. How much you think that would cost?
commercially or for the the
Well,
government?
just like just a technological hitman. It's like the new version.
I mean, the stuff.
Return to Paradise. This is a real movie. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
that was a good movie, actually. I think I
Yeah,
remember that
and
movie.
aren't they like lawyers, and then they go on like an adventure,
Yes,
and they
I
get in
forgot
jail or
about that.
something?
I guess when you were describing, it sounded more like a Weekend at Bernie's kind of thing to me, but
No,
that's
no, it's
like a
good. It's
really
like a good
dark
movie.
movie. Yeah, I watched it on a plane one time.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you guys were talking about.
It's okay. I didn't
Oh,
either.
I was just speculating or asking how much you think a hitman to take out somebody's brakes would cost.
Oh,
That's like 5 levels deep of hitman costs that I don't even know. I don't know how much a hitman would cost to just shoot somebody. So I couldn't even tell you the
have you ever
extra
wondered?
addition of like the hacker knowledge.
I know. And anybody
50
who gets
grand?
busted, it's always like a weird number where you're like, that doesn't seem like that's enough. But it's
Well, yeah,
also,
because hitmen are like the dumbest people. They'll kill for money. They're like the most desperate people in the world.
You get what you pay for.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's wrap it up. Yeah.
All right.
yeah, I got nothing else to add. I mean, do I think she was involved in some kind of thing do I think she was murdered? I, I don't think, I mean, I would say yes, because I think that her brakes were fucked with. And, especially since it wasn't a Tesla or they were famous for the brakes going out. I don't, she didn't have anything in her system. And I lean towards believing that there's something nefarious going on here than not.
I mean, that the thing that really sticks with me is when she's like escaping from the body bag or trying to at least. I mean, that's
That's what
like
sticks with me too. Yeah. I'm like, I can't, I've always thought that. So I'm definitely like
it's
influenced by that, but go on.
it's so scary. I don't know. There's something really visceral about it that makes me feel like something is not right.
It looks like she's trying to escape, not that
Yeah.
she's in some kind of like
Well, she's got, I
mass
mean, come
hysteria
on,
from
guys. She's
being
in
burned.
shock. She's just been in a burning car. She
I
has no
guess
fucking
that's a
idea
good
what's
point.
going on.
I mean, she was not that convincing in Psycho. Did you see the Psycho remake, the shot for
Well,
shot Psycho
yeah, we
remake?
can't talk about Psycho right
It's
now.
okay, yeah. That's another murder.
That's Vince Vaughn also. So,
Oh, I forgot about that.
oh, okay. That's crazy that you forgot about that.
He's the Norman Bates. I forgot they add the scene where he jerks off to her through the people. That's like the one shot they added to their shot by shot Psycho remake. Vince Vaughn jerking off to Anne Heche.
There's a reason for that, and I heard it once, and I admired it.
Is it like the improv in Midnight Cowboy? What was it?
No, God, I'm gonna fail at recollecting this, but I'm pretty sure because that was Gus Van Sant, and
Yeah,
like I've always kind of liked him as a
me
filmmaker.
too.
And I want to say he put that into like fuck because he definitely said early on we should not be remaking this movie, but if anyone's gonna remake it, I want to do it. I think he loves Psycho,
Yeah.
and so he did shot for shot, and then he put that scene in there to like ruin it.
I sort of got it until that. That's the end. Just to ruin it was his reasoning.
Well, no, I that's my impression of like why he would do that. I've never heard him speak about that scene, I
Oh,
don't think. But like
So
I mean I could see him doing that as like a prank to just be like you know how sometimes people will put scenes in the screenplay that they never intend to do just to
sure.
see if people had read it or whatever.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
think it was one of those kind of things.
And they ended up shooting it and printing it.
it's funny because Van Sant used this added scene as an experiment to create a remix rather than a mere copy. But you made a copy, so the remix is one scene. Why not just make your own version instead of I don't know. It's,
I agree with you.
artistically, it's a choice, but if you're going to use the word remix,
It was like an experiment, I guess, for all your people who like filmmaker experiments. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm on the fence about him. I just like, I mean, he did Good Will Hunting, which I love. I'm unapologetic about Good Will Hunting. I
Yeah,
don't
Good
care
Will
what you
Hunting's good.
say. I love that
yeah, no,
movie.
I think it's great. I do.
I like
It
I
took me
like
years to
Elephant.
watch it, and I was like, why didn't I watch this earlier? Yeah, I like
But then he
Elephant.
does things like Elephant, and you're
You
like,
don't like
what?
Elephant?
No, I do like Elephant, but I hate that type of movie. And didn't he do that teacher one with
The
Nicole Kidman?
To Die For? Or
Yeah,
no?
didn't he do that?
I thought that was Joel Schumacher, maybe.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck it. I
Either
don't.
way.
We don't need to talk about this.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone, for listening.
Wait,
I don't
wait,
know.
hold on. Where do you lean, Wade? Do you lean in any way? It was just all
Well, okay. I
circumstantial.
mean, I don't want to be like a cynic about this, but I really just think like she had a history of mental health issues. And like, yeah, those could have been frame jobs, but I sort of doubt they are. I think she just lost it, man, and just fucking, I don't know. I think it was just, like you, Adam said suicide early on, and I wasn't even entertaining that, but like, it kind of makes sense.
All right.
It makes more sense than a murder plot.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, especially since we have nothing else except like conspiracy theorists being like, well, Pizzagate.
sure. Yeah. Like, oh, well, she lives in Hollywood, so she's a part of some cabal. Something is going on.
Yeah.
I wish any of these cabals would fucking reach out to me, dude. I mean, I've been here 20 years. Like, just through the fucking hierarchy, it seems like I should have made it to the lowest level of that shit.
Hey, I noticed you're a writer and wanted to know if you want to
Yeah.
go to the next step, next level.
Yeah. Let me in. I'm for it.
Hey, if there
Okay.
is an exodus happening, there may be some spaces opening up.
Yes.
We
Thank
can
you.
get you
That's all
in.
I'm saying. I'm putting it out there.
Please.
I don't care
Just
what you
gotta
do. Obviously, pedophilia is on the table.
You just
because
got
they
to
don't
sign
give a
here.
fuck about that.
You got to write something and a sacrifice.
How much? How much can I dissociate myself from right now?
Oh, wow. Okay, okay, we're good.
Did you just
Gee
crack?
whiz.
I'm sorry. All
No,
right.
maybe I laughed my head into whatever picture on a frame in the wall behind me. I think it's okay though.
Looks like a hot damn bottle.
What do you think? What do you think, Adam? Do you have any final thoughts on Anne Heche?
No, I don't. I'll stop.
Okay. Well, thanks everyone for listening. Remember, go to patreon.com/reallifesci-fi. We're going to continue this conversation with our friend Adam Garland. Adam, do you want to point to anything online for our audience to check out? Anything like that?
No, just go to the Real Life Sci-Fi Patreon. Go do that.
Thanks.
Sure.
Double plug for the
Anytime.
Patreon. All right. Well, thanks everyone for listening. And just because you're paranoid, don't mean they're not after you.
Amen.
Hey.